conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Just feel the pace. Seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Koch, and he's managed to get free. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Teat. Koch. Christensen. Bimbe. Gently done. The most accurate pass. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Here's a corner, good chance. Defending, but that'll do. Nkunku. That's really well manoeuvred. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stuttgart cannot keep hold of the ball. That's not the cross he had in mind. Wins the duel this time. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. To orchestrate a counter, looks to clip it forward.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
No goals as yet. Mittelstädt. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Stuttgart! And Stuttgart are ahead! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Stuttgart have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Christensen. Ebimbe. Lobbed in behind. Out of play for a goal kick. And that is out of play. And if you have just joined us, still just one pass to go! Gets it clear. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. minutes are ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Could be danger here. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Chabot. In towards the middle. Koch can get it clear. Christensen. It'd be May. Can he get away here? Batshuayi puts it across. Can he finish? He scored! Eintracht Frankfurt are back in business.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
In towards the centre. Zagadou. Oh, a bus challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Delivers across. Cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Dahoud. Teat. Moved on forwards.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Dahoud. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
First 45 minutes. It's a half time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Stuttgart head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Stuttgart are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Chance to play it in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Zagadou. Mario Götze. Christensen. Teat. Koch. Oh, what a ball he's in! Great chance!
Ekatike just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Zagadou. Good play on the left-hand side here. Turns and goes back. And the shot! Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zagadou.
Eintracht Frankfurt have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Referee has just said play on. Mario Götze. Dahoud. Nkunku. Nice physical challenge. Mittelstädt, who does have an assist to his name. It's a good run down the right. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting, shot it, goal! That was very necessary. Succumbs to the pressure. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
And the substitutes are number 18 coming onto the pitch. Number 20.
He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Zagadou. Chabot. pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
And the substitutes
Stuttgart, this looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Nicely intercepted. Some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Mario Götze. Christensen. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
and the substitutes are number 8 coming onto the pitch. Number 32. Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Zagadou does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. And here's Batshuayi. Dahu. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He could be in here. And the shot! Now the finish! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Good work on the right flank here. That is good defending. It's been repelled.
Stuttgart are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ball's played through. Mario Götze. Incoming cross. Clears it away. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Dahu is fouled.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The substitutes are number 7 to be replaced by
And he's going direct. And again!
the 4th official.
And one more try! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Eintracht Frankfurt really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
The substitutes are
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Koch. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dahoud. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Wang. Oh, good spread. Mario Götze. Yep, it's a corner.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Chap sends that a long way. That's really well manoeuvred and claimed it back swiftly.
Eintracht Frankfurt surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's one! Zagadou cuts out the pass. Oh, they could be this time, surely! It's come back out to him, and another try! That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Last. Sakiri does really well to win the ball there. And the shot! So all square with almost no time remaining.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes...
And Lawson!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd will disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Played out to the right. Götze. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Eintracht Frankfurt. This is gone, that's a foul. It's Götze. That's Sakiri. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, sweet feet. That's a nicely weighted pass. Koch hurtling down that right flank. Swings it across. And he's there to get it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. More than a good watch, actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Stuttgart certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
To the owner of the blue vehicle, registration BG04D0M, please return to your vehicle. You've left your lights on. Thank you.